There's men on the show, too.
Two men that we are very familiar with here at ETU, the first of which a former Cleveland of the East champion and former IWTV Independent Wrestling World Champion. Two hailing from Philadelphia and two with a lot of familiarity with one another as well. But first, a warm welcome back to Marcus Mathers.
Marcus Mathers has made it a point to be on every single ETU show. He was supposed to be missing his first show in February when he was supposed to have the expected show. Thankfully, a blizzard. But Marcus Mathers must have made a call to the heavens to send the blizzard because he still hasn't missed a show now that he is here at Coronation. But the finest, Philly's finest, whatever you want to call him, has been the fastest rising prospect in all of professional wrestling, and that is not an understatement.
Definitely not. The sky is the limit for Marcus Mathers. Kicked off 2026 with a journey to Japan, competing in Dragon Gate, testing himself, and spending, about 2 months out there? What a way to kick off the new year.
We've watched this young man grow up before our very eyes. He has very quickly become Mr. ETU, and it's a title he earned. But as time goes on, new faces emerge, and somebody challenging for that spot is a man that he calls a friend, and he calls a protege. Also one of Philadelphia's finest, Devious Cass.
No doubt about that, Jack. Cass has been impressing at ETU since his debut at Summer Madness 3 last year. Most recently, we saw success in Four Corner Survival at Nowhere to Hide in December. Devious Cass, like Marcus Mathers, you said they're friends. They have traveled the roads together. Can you imagine the car rides they shared? I did hear through the grapevine that their car rides over this weekend got a little awkward the closer we got to today, knowing that they were going head-to-head here at Coronation.
I mean, Devious Cass made his feelings on Twitter very, very clear. He doesn't want to be treated like a kid. He doesn't want to be treated like a lackey. He's a grown man. He's ready to prove that.
A young man writing his own story to a budding Broad Street bully, Devious Cass. Marcus Mathers head-to-head here at Coronation. You think, Jack, about how similar these two paths have been. Both started their wrestling careers since their teens, kind of in their bloodstream from a very early age. It's been a part of their life as they have been in these very early developmental stages.
They're both in the same area, Philadelphia, obviously. I mean, to pull back the curtain a little bit, both of them got the start at ETU in a very similar fashion. Marcus Mathers was here on the first show just kind of helping out, got a spot when it opened up and it came through. Devious Cass, same situation. He was setting up chairs for 3 shows before he ever got an opportunity, and he made the most of it. Obviously that double jump Phoenix splash went a little viral, and he just made himself undeniable, much like Marcus Mathers did at a very early age. And you hear the crowd appreciate it. I don't know if you saw that in the intro as well. The Broad Street Bully nickname, I think, was news to Marcus Mathers.
It did seem it, yeah. Oh, Marcus Mathers denying the handshake extended by Cass.
This is my house. This is my ring.
Jeez. A little testy.
Early out the gate, too. You can already feel the tension.
I mean, Marcus Mathers is used to being in the place that Devious Cass has been. He's usually the one that has to prove himself. He's the one that's being, let's just call it the way it is, he's being young boy a little bit here. And the frustration that Devious Cass is feeling is a feeling that he knows very well. And I think Marcus is using that to his advantage. He knows how frustrating it is to be doubted in the way that he was doubted.
And I don't think Marcus is all that far removed from those moments. They're very fresh on his mind, which makes it that much easier for him to call upon those feelings that Cass must be feeling. But Marcus, he did say, he said, this is my house, this is my ring. Devious Cass ready to prove him so very wrong here tonight. But early control by Mathers. Scrambling now, shoulders down. Only good for 2. Mathers again.
North-south position brings him back to seated position, cross-face here. Marcus talks a very big game, like he is older in the game. I know a certain person that does a lot of that. But Marcus Mathers, of course, only 23. Unbelievable. We've been seeing him since he was, as you said, in his teens, 15, 14, whatever it was, getting trained by his father, Mark Angel, and Matt Tremont. And then he made his way over here to the Mecca, became the Mecca's favorite son.
Fix your shoe. It's good. Fix your shoe. That's what happens when you don't wear wrestling shoes.
Oh, wow, being
Wrestling boots. Shit like that.
reprimanded for the condition of his footwear is Cass. And Cass, too, though we may not have seen it, started his wrestling journey at, I think he was 12 or 13 when he first started training.
They're very similar. Both of them started at a very young age. Almost in the Lucha Libre tradition. You're rolling around in the ropes when you're 8 years old.
Already more chastising from...
Marcus talking a real big game. And honestly, with how hard he's worked, I think he has earned that right. Maybe Devious Cass doesn't agree with me there, though.
All the world travels, the demanding schedule, the massive opportunities we've seen for Marcus Mathers. Feels he's every right to speak as he does. High drop kick connecting.
Yeah, right on the button. Marcus, of course, in the WWE ID program where he's been just relentlessly training. This is something that Marcus Mathers has done for a very long time, and now the program has given him the opportunity to basically do that worldwide. Spent 2.5 months in Dragon Gate, spent a while with Natty and TJ over in Canada and Texas, and these chops, you can see how well trained he is.
Certainly right. And even to the conditioning, the mass that Marcus Mathers has been putting on physically.
I've always said nobody works harder than Marcus Mathers. Nobody is consistently wrestling 200 matches a year like Marcus Mathers. Look at Cass. Nice big boot to break it open a little bit here. Gonna go corner to corner, post to post. Front hand, backhand. It's the Enziguri. Flips him over. Look at these combinations. So reminiscent of a Marcus Mathers. And look at Devious Cass roll.
Cass said that he considers Marcus a close friend, but has a point to prove tonight. Ooh, he's cut off at the pass by Mathers.
Shot to the midsection. Mathers flips in, sunset flip, doesn't get the arm, full spree, mixes that PK, chops up, wants that cutter.
Cass not letting him have it. Instead, takes him into the corner, ferocious forearm.
Of course, these two know each other so well. Yeah, right there. There you go.
For as well as they know one another, first time one-on-one that we're seeing here at ETU.
Couldn't have happened at a better place.
Oh, heavens.
Out of the corner, up on the apron, tried to get some respite. Instead, gets his head kicked off.
Capsizing Cass at ringside. Marcus dusting his hands off.
Come on.
Come on, Cass, lock it.
Follows Cass. Posted against that apron.
Man, Cass has really been on the back foot this whole contest. I can't say I'm surprised, but I was expecting a little bit more of a hot start from Devious Cass here, but he's been a little shell-shocked. I think Marcus really took him out of his element as he slams his lower back into the turnbuckles.
I think from the get-go, Cass issued that handshake, extended his hand, looking for some sportsmanship, looking for some maybe glimmer of friendship, and Marcus denied that from the get. And now driving his knee between the shoulders.
Dragon sleeper position here, sapping the energy out of young Devious Cass. We talk about the gas tank of Marcus Mathers. It's world class, and Devious Cass is going to have to deal with that.
Now, chucking some shots of his own, only to be planted by Mathers. Waste no time.
Jumped right into that elbow drop and a quick cover here. The leg hook pushes all the way through, but only gets a 2 from our referee, Jim Monte.
I think, too, this is an opportunity for Devious Cass. I'd spoken to him before the match. He said that he's out to prove a point. And to me, that point is showing he can hang exactly like Marcus can. I'm capable of doing the cool things that you're doing.
Marcus has that wrist. Gonna send him over. Again, back first. Just working away at the body, sapping the wind, sapping the breath. There is no training that you can do for in-ring time.
Nothing.
There's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing that can compare aside from being in that squared circle with an opponent the caliber of Marcus Mathers.
You wrestle 200 matches a year at the level of competition that Marcus has. This is the situation you get into.
I mean, Marcus is someone that's tested himself across the entire globe, across the country. Devious Cass looking for opportunities like that, but like a knife in the spine. Mathers is just unrelenting here.
Marcus, look at the eyes.
Marcus looks like he's coming unglued.
He's calling for Cass to show him what he's got. Prove what you said in that promo. Show me what you got. Fighting from underneath. Here comes Devious Cass. Forearm shot off the rope. Cut off again. Off again by Marcus Mathers.
And now dragging Cass back to his feet. Mathers, oh no, puts the brakes on, does Cass.
Fighting off with all he's got. Eats another chop. There's a twist going flying. Back of his head, a little bit of whiplash there as well.
Absolutely jarring as now you can hear Cass howling. I don't know if that's the separation of his shoulder or an elbow, or it's just the effort to hang on.
Zipped across again, back. Uses it this time. The momentum springing out of the corner. But now he's got to stay on him.
If anything, Cass just brought himself some recovery time. Marcus has been in the driver's seat for so much of this contest. Now Cass.
Hook kick, that's a Mathers specialty right there. Dragon suplex sends him overhead. Drops him on his neck. And now Marcus Mathers in the drop zone. I would move if I was in the audience. Devious Cass. Up and over!
Massive collision, but Cass standing tall after wiping out Philly's finest.
Back into the ring. Cass ascended. Top of the Mecca. Frog splash from Cass. Out at 2 is Marcus Mathers.
Shock on the face of Devious Cass. Has to re-strategize, refocus, and figure out where to go from here. Think about all the car ride discussions, all the things that Marcus Mathers may have shared with Devious Cass. Oh, geez, promises and threats now. Oh!
Tried to get it. Marcus was standing. I don't know if Cass was expecting that. Rolls straight back. Out of the corner. Here's Marcus. Gets that stunner on Cass. Whips straight through. Blue Thunder. Bomb. All impact. Strong cover.
Oh! Devious Cass showing he's made of stronger stuff, but how much damage has been done? Is it wise of Devious Cass to keep kicking out and extending?
Devious Cass, right before momentum shifted back in Marcus's favor, he said, I'm gonna kill him.
He certainly did.
And that momentary loss of focus allowed Marcus to counter.
Again, yanking Devious Cass into his grip.
It's that Broad Street Buster. Outside leg hook.
Broad Street Buster on the Broad Street Bully. Ah, jeez. Vicious double overhands to the back of Devious Cass.
Now here's Cass just whipping around. Just swinging. Look at these two. Here we go.
Marcus.
Cass with jelly leg set up in powerbomb position. Look at Marcus. Look at Devious Cass, that knee. Brutal shot there. Double leg, rolls straight through. Look at Devious Cass. Tit for tat we go. Rolling through, has that leg now into the ankle lock.
Seamless transition now, putting that pressure. Trying to snap his leg in half. Look at the torque, the angle.
Marcus needs to grapevine that leg though if he wants to stop Cass from trying to get through it. Gaining the momentum, good move there. Back roll, victory roll, O'Connor roll, only two. Pops into it and look. Oh, good counter. Two, only two. Unbelievable contest here. Good move there from Cass to counter once again. Turnabout is fair play, trying to get a hold of that ankle. Almost like, oh God, he's got a heel hold, Achilles hold there.
Certainly does. Telling Marcus to give it up. And Marcus trying to remove that pressure manually, prying away the fingers of Cass.
Now switching to the ankle hold. Marcus tried to pry those arms apart. Cass obviously saw that and elected to go a little stronger grip there as he gets to the bottom rope, and now there's the frustration.
Yeah, both of these combatants have seemed to have answers for one another's questions now. Being forced to give some space by our official, Ginamonti.
Oh my God!
Holy hell!
Just beheaded him with that back elbow.
And Mathers, instead of opting for the cover, gives himself some respite. Some nasty words for a man that he calls a friend.
In the heat of battle, you say things that maybe you'll regret in the morning, but they sometimes get you where you need to go.
Certainly no doubt about that now.
Oh, that was all shoulder. Just crushed him right there.
Another crushing blow. And Cass. Oh, that flesh on flesh, that sickening thud.
Throwing the wrist tape back at him.
Oh,
Got him with the knee.
stringing together this offense, the flurry.
Tornado kick out of the corner. Devious Cass has him rocked. Go tit for tat there, and we'll be looking for a blue thunder bomb of his own. Marcus elevates him, flips over, back on his feet. Another hook kick from Devious Cass, and one from Mathers.
Return fire now, sent overhead, and both men are down.
Monty right there checking on them both. Crowd appreciative of this contest between two of Philly's finest.
And couldn't agree with them more. This is quite the battle that we have been seeing here tonight at Coronation Jack. Both of these combatants giving it everything they have and then some.
You fit my friend, but we're over.
Looks like it's gotten a little more personal. Went for that kick, went for the final flash, couldn't get it. Marcus is there.
But now just slugging these open palm strikes. Oh, levels Cass!
Threw his whole body weight into that one, and Cass shell-shocked by it. Off the ropes. Cass, beautiful counter, crucifix position, has him covered. Both shoulders down, only two.
Back up on their feet, both. Off the ropes.
Knee. There's a big boot. Flipped over, back on his feet. These two just know each other so well.
Boundless energy and agility now. Again, oh, straight into the cutter.
Snatched him down with it. Wants one out of the corner.
Caught!
Midair! Devious Cass! Middle rope he goes! Twisting cutter out of the corner! Little cork on something Marcus taught him! Cover! Oh.
But Cass not letting it get under his skin. stays right on top.
Oh my goodness! Tombstone pile driver! Twisting back around! Oh!
Cass must be devastated. Expending all of this effort and energy and can't keep Marcus down for the 3 count.
It's going to take more than that to take down the longest reigning Key to the East champion.
Cass with eyes turned skyward. Might be in favor of some high-risk offense to put this away for good.
That Phoenix splash. Calling for the crowd. Marcus in the drop zone. Best Phoenix ever! Lands awkwardly with no water in the pool.
Oh, that was a nasty landing. Cass clutching at the hamstring, and Marcus.
Marcus has him up. Wants the Broad Street Buster. Counter! What a counter from Cass! Both shoulders down, only 2. Somehow, some way. Marcus Mathers trying to pump around.
Oh, wait.
Victory rolls. Out at 2 again. Marcus relentless.
Oh, heavens!
He reached back and got that one. Marcus still on his face. Somehow, maybe just for the ropes.
Oh, wait a second. Now caught around the backside, straight flush to the cheek.
What a drop kick from Cass.
Marcus now perched on the apron, and Cass.
These two throwing everything they got. Knocking the lights out of it. Look at Marcus.
With the head scissors, dragging Cass into position. Are you kidding?
On the outside!
Oh, God, another nasty landing.
There's no padding on the cold, hard floor out here. And now Marcus Mathers at the kill shot. And now the Broad Street Buster. Cover. Marcus. Oh, my God.
Are you kidding? How in the world? Marcus is literally throwing everything at Cass. What more is it going to take?
I think I know.
Oh, Marcus is ready for this to be done.
Top of the Mecca. Its favorite son, Philly's finest. 450 done. He got it.
Devious Cass may not have come out of this matchup with the win, but the amount of resilience and determination and grit that he showed Marcus Mathers, I certainly think he's earned at least a modicum of respect. What a matchup that we are seeing here at Coronation Jack.
Just an unbelievable match. I think it really. It's really an asshole thing for Marcus to do, is steal the show on such an unbelievable night for women's wrestling. But with a matchup like Devious Cass and Marcus Mathers, it really required something like that.
I'm curious to see the status of the friendship after this match. There, the hand extended now. A mirror image of what Cass had tried for to start this match. You may not have been able to hear the exact words said, but the energy is certainly that of love and friendship and appreciation for one another.
Unbelievable. Marcus Mathers, his return to ECU couldn't have been better against a good friend and protege in Devious Cass. Left alone in the ring.